Today, we want to explore two prevalent choices for investing and establishing a company: the United Arab Emirates, UAE, and Oman. Stay with us until the end of this video to check whether it is better to invest in Oman or the UAE. Each of these countries have advantages and disadvantages, and without a doubt, you should make a decision regarding investment and immigration according to your working conditions. What matters most for businesses and traders are the economic indicators that directly affects the quality of work and the economic security for your business. Indicators such as inflation rates, monetary value, etc. Monetary value. The US dollar today is equal to 0.272 UAE dirham and 0.385 Omani riyal. It is simply clear that the currency value of Oman is higher than that of the UAE. Inflation rate. The inflation rate represents yet another crucial element in the realm of business. It directly impacts annual business expenditures, employees' salaries, and various other factors and outlooks within a business. Therefore, it is essential to ascertain the annual inflation rate in our target countries for company registration. Inflation in UAE last year was 6.77%. In Oman, inflation was 2.39% last year, less than 3%. Also, long-term studies show that the inflation rate in Oman has been single digits since 2010. One of the advantages of investing in Oman is the FATF agreement with America. According to this agreement, the customs duties of all industrial and consumer goods of the two countries will be removed. International flights. The UAE has more international flight facilities and more airlines, which makes the country's business relations with the world easier. Oman holds the top position for ease of commencing a business compared to other GCC nations, and the level of business competition is comparatively less risky in the Persian Gulf region, surpassing even the UAE. The unemployment rate. When considering immigration, company registration, and obtaining residency in a country, it's crucial to take into account the state of the labor market and the availability of human resources. The UAE unemployment rate was 6.7% last year. Of course, this country has also experienced an unemployment rate of nearly 4% in recent years. In Oman, the unemployment rate was 2.9% last year. Life expenses. Despite the Omani riyal having a significantly high value, it is not the primary factor contributing to the wealth of Omanis. Living expenses in Oman are relatively high. In contrast, the currency value in the UAE is lower than that of Oman, but the residents in the UAE generally enjoy much higher incomes and a superior quality of life compared to Oman. In general, the cost of living in any country varies depending on the individual's preferences, income levels, working conditions, and other factors. In the UAE, the cost of living is significantly higher compared to Oman. This is primarily due to the luxurious nature of the UAE and its greater availability of urban amenities. For instance, the cost of renting an apartment in the city center of Dubai typically ranges from $1,000 to $5,000, while in the center of Muscat, it falls between $400 to $800. This means you would need to allocate approximately $3,000 for rent in Dubai. Contrasting the process of registering a company in Oman and the UAE. Considering the better economic conditions and economic stability of Oman, it can be said that in terms of economy, registering a company in Oman is better than registering a company in the UAE. In Oman, you have the opportunity to own the entire company outright, whereas in the UAE, it is often required that 51% of ownership be held by your minority partner. One drawback of establishing a company in Oman is that it does not provide the option for obtaining permanent residence for you and your family. However, in the UAE, registering a company offers you and your children a 3-year residence permit, which can be extended indefinitely. By comparing the exchange rate in Oman and the UAE, we can easily conclude that due to the value of the Omani riyal, your annual dollar income would be much higher than your dollar income in the UAE. Given the UAE's long-standing efforts, particularly in Dubai, to attract foreign investments and facilitates company registration, establishing your company in the UAE will place you in a highly competitive international market. On the other hand, Oman has recently updated its laws to attract foreign capital. Despite being a developing country with a great economic potential, Oman is less familiar to many, offering greater opportunities and a potentially quicker path to progress when registering a company there compared to the UAE. If you desire a more luxurious lifestyle, greater access to urban amenities, and a wider area of entertainment options, the UAE proves to be a more fitting destination compared to Oman. Additionally, the UAE attempts to be more inclusive in embracing cultural and racial diversity than Oman. But if you're looking for a beautiful nature, traditional culture, and a lower level of living expenses, immigrating to Oman is more suitable. Oman is a country that cares about preserving traditions and environment and has a stunning nature. Considering these cases, it can be concluded that both countries provide good conditions for work and immigration, and the choice between them should be based on the needs and personal conditions of each individual. Finally, choosing a destination for immigration depends on the needs, priorities, and expectations of each individual. It is suggested to read the contents related to company registration in Oman and investments in Oman on our website for a more detailed review. If your experience differs, please share it in the comments below. Similarly, if your experience aligns with what we've mentioned, please write to us to assist individuals seeking employment inside Oman. For more information, visit